Well, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome back to another instant post-game reaction. And I had one eye on the match, and the other eye doing some other business, bits and pieces. But Arsenal did what they had to do. What did they have to do? Just win the game, irrespective of the opponents, irrespective of Bournemouth's latest form. Did you ever think that Arsenal were going to trip up? Not really, not really. No, I didn't see it. I mean, I'm not even talking about hindsight. I just thought on the run that Arsenal are in, on the form that they are at, there was no way that they were going to trip up against Bournemouth. Now, I have not got the starting 11. Can I put it up here? Can I put it up? Can we see it? Can we see it? No, I don't. I don't have it. Didn't do my homework. I never did my homework. But what we can do, let's look at the scoreline. So this is how it ended. 3-0 to Arsenal. Goals, penalty, Bukayo Saka. A wonderful goal, a clinical goal by Trossard. And just to cap it off, maybe man of the match, I don't know, Declan Rice, your chosen man of the match. It's probably too easy to probably say that he's your man of the match. But that is how it ended. And a quick look at the Premier League table. So Arsenal have a 4-point lead over Man City, but Man City have 2 games in hand. They are actually on 79 points, and they play a little bit later. I think it's 5:30 kickoff. Liverpool, well, they say it's not over until it's over, but I think it's over for Liverpool. And I think maybe Aston Villa are 1 win away from securing the 4th spot. So that is, well, I think the league table as it stands. So I want you to come into the live chat and let me know your thoughts about the game and about, for me, listen, we'll get into the whether it was a penalty or not. Probably just in a little while. But that's how the table stands at this point in time. Let me put this back up. Arsenal ran out winners, and the red and white machine rose on at least. Next up will be Man United. Another, I say, a stern test, but you just don't know which Arsenal, which Man United team is going to turn up. You really don't know. Everton, what are Everton going to do? Are they going to really put up much of a fight, knowing that Sean Dyche has to secure their survival in the Premier League, at least for another season? But there are we've got 2 more matches to go. 2 matches to go. So let me just put into the platform. Man of the match. Come in live chat. Let me know, who do you think was man of the match? I thought, from what I saw, Kai Havertz had a good game. The penalty for me, with my keen eye, I don't believe it was a penalty. I know VAR looked at it, how many times, but to me, it looked like Kai Havertz dragged his left foot across the goalkeeper's hand or his foot and made it look like he'd been fouled. For me, it was not a penalty. It was not a penalty. But, Bournemouth had a couple of chances, had that goal ruled off for an infringement on David Raya. Again, for me, that should have been marked up as a goal. But that still would have left Arsenal with the win anyway. But let's quickly do this. So come in the live chat and let me know, who was your man of the match? Man of the match. Let's have a look. Choose only one. So let's go for the obvious. Declan Rice. I thought Havertz had a really good, making a nuisance of himself. And actually, he didn't score. He didn't score. It was the penalty by Saka. Trossard, for me, again, player of the season. And just to, just kind of put the icing on the cake, Declan Rice, who had a really good game. And then Odegaard, pulling the strings. And who else can we probably say? Who else? Let's see. Have you come to the live chat? Let me know who you think. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, right. So I think so. I put Declan Rice, Havertz, Bukayo Saka, Erdegaard, and just for fun, I put Gabriel Magalhaes. So Gabriel M for that goal that was not a goal. There we go. Go on the platform, vote to your heart's content, and you might actually say, actually, Alex, why not that player? Which player? Vote, comment, vote, live chat, comment. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yes, an emphatic win could have been a whole lot more. I mean, the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, it was like batten down the hatches. Get back to the beach, Bournemouth. Run to the beach. Run for the hills. Because Arsenal missed a bucket load of opportunities in that first 10, 15 minutes. Comes to mind, I think Bukayo Saka also missed a couple of chances in the second half that he should have buried. But he got the penalty. And talk about cool, calm, and collective. Under pressure, then what happened at the Euros, well taken penalty, but for me, it was not a penalty. Now, listen, Declan Rice, the pick of the players. Oh, yeah, this season, player of the season, not for me. Trossard, for me, the player of the season. But what an assist for Trossard to slot it down to the goalkeeper's left-hand side. And a Trossard, I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Yeah, for me, a quality player. Left foot, right foot header. And Declan Rice capping off, which was a really good game. But it was Bournemouth. I couldn't see Arsenal losing against Bournemouth. I couldn't see it. Even though they had been on a relatively good run. I mean, they secured their survival in the Premier League. But 3-0 to the Arsenal. 3-0 to the Arsenal. Come in the live chat, people. Let me know your thoughts about this game here, please. Why is the camera so high? My shiny bar lid. Right. Let's see where we are. Anyone's come in and voted? Let's have a look. Has anybody voted? Do you know what? It's been 1 minute and nobody has voted for anybody. No. Okay. Can I get the starting 11 here, please? Maybe later. Okay, let's have a look here. Right. Can anybody tell me what was the starting 11? I didn't do my homework. Do you know what? Whilst we're doing that, let's go into the live chat, early doors. And we've got our moderator for this instant post-game reaction. Ashley D says, hey up, Gooners. No? I'm not the only one. Well, I saw bits and pieces because I was doing other bits and pieces of work and business. Didn't see the game. What's wrong with you? Sort yourself out. Barry Collins says, Dex, no doubt about it. What? No doubt about what, Barry? I know what you're talking about. Man of the match. Possibly. And good afternoon to you. I hope you are keeping well. Good afternoon. Rice, baby. Rice. Okay. Afternoon, Ashidi and Sir Alex. Thank you for that. Hi, Ange. My big Gabby, and what could have been. And that's what I said, just for fun. I thought I'll put Gabby Magalhaes in the man of the match. He tripped up a little bit. Almost gave a go away. Only for Saliba to come in and rescue the day. I was painting. Before. Get your priorities right. Painting your football lines. Sort it out. Okay. Let's have another look and see. Has anyone voted on the platform, the YouTube channel? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Right. We've got 8 votes. We have 8 votes. 8 votes. Out of these 8 votes, there are 2 players tied on 0%. Yeah, no percentage. And that's Gabriel Magalhaes, who I kind of jokingly put in there, and Martin Odegaard has 0% of the votes. On 13% of the votes, it's Kai Havertz. 25% is Bukayo Saka, and Rice, surprise, baby. It's Declan Rice on 63% of the votes. Dearie me. Oh, I don't know. Right. So what's that? Some Japanese woman plays from West Ham is coming, and so what? That's no excuse. It's no excuse. Now, a couple of things. I did say I was going to talk about the penalty, which for me was not a penalty. And looking at the infringement, the goal that Bournemouth scored, and the referee said instantly that it was not because there was a foul on David Raya. Some of the times, when it comes to Arsenal, you know how the decisions go. They usually go most of the time against Arsenal, whether it's an infringement, not giving a penalty, or this, that, and the other. It's offside. It's like, if the fingernail is over the line, oh, so it's offside. And the first thing that came to my mind was, it seems like the tide is now turning. What do I mean by that? So all those decisions that have gone against Arsenal in the past, it seems like this season they're going in Arsenal's favour. Because I'm saying to you, in my opinion, Kai Havertz kind of feigned the penalty there. He dragged his left foot to give the impression that the goalkeeper had fouled him, giving it as a penalty. That's my opinion. Seeing it how many times there, it doesn't matter, because VAR said it was a penalty. Now, the infringement on David Raya, I mean, is it not a contact sport? That in no way should have been given as not a goal. That was a goal. It was a goal. But again, like I said, it seems like now that the decisions are going in Arsenal's favour. So VAR, whoever paid them, somebody paid them off to give those decisions there. Well done. Well done. So now it leaves for Man City. Who are they playing against anyway? Oh, Nottingham Forest. They're playing against Nottingham Forest. And I believe it is a 5:30 kickoff. Yeah, and Man City are playing at home. We are just a few minutes away before all the other games kicks off. So it's Brentford against Fulham, Burnley against Newcastle. Burnley are going down, man. They're going down. Sheffield United, they've already been relegated against Nottingham Forest. And Man City, it's against the Wolves at the Molineux. Yes, not Nottingham Forest. It's Man City against Wolves. Right. So let's see if there's been any other comments. I need to close this. I don't want to get any copyright infringements on here. All right, there we go. Back in the live chat. Afternoon, Alex. Super Ange. Super Ange. I don't know what comes after that. Anyway, I'm on my way home watching the game. Oh, wow. Okay. Super Ange. Trossard is so underrated. What do you think? Tyler, I've been saying this since we signed him. For me, he's the player of the season. People will look at Declan Rice. At that price point, you expect a player to hit the ground running. £100 million? Was it 105? You make sure the player can walk on water or fly in the air, because we expect the player to hit the ground running. And he's done wonders to kind of shore up the midfield. But, he probably needs a new partner, more mobile than a Thomas Partey, but we can get into that maybe towards the end of the season. But for me, Trossard has been the bargain buy over the last 2 seasons. And I think he had scored 6 goals in the Champions League. 6 goals or 5 goals in eight games in the Champions League. This guy is quality. And you can't say he's a natural finisher, because he practiced that. Left foot, right foot, and header. So, I completely agree. Trossard is underrated, because there are other players that people tend to think about and want to talk about. But yeah, Trossard, yeah. Martinelli is not the same player. Not the same player. Hasn't hit double figures, I think. Probably got 8 goals, 9 goals this season. Yeah, but Trossard, quality player. I was sitting on the same side as Trossard. The work rate is amazing. Well, you say that, but I know they had lost possession of the ball in the midfield, and it was noticeable that the players got back in position, got back and got regained possession of the ball. So it's not only Trossard, it is a lot of the players, and it is down to Mikel Arteta. You lose the possession. If you've lost it, go back and regain possession of the ball, unless you're Thomas Partey, because you can't run that fast. Anyway, so what we're going to do very, very quickly, I've got a little promo that I want to invite everybody to. Those of you who are just watching now, you may or may not know that the channel is coming to an end this season. 6 years and a little bit, some change, for me is more than enough. And I'm looking to transition away from doing Arsenal content. And it's probably one of the easiest decisions that I have had to make. But something new is on the horizon. Something new is on the horizon. I want to extend a little invitation to you, if you're watching. Have a look at this video and see you on the other side. It's a short video. Hi, and you must know that my name is Alex. Now, I want to extend a personal invitation to you to a launch of my travel opportunity where you can earn some commission on flights, cruises, package holidays, golfing trips, weddings, and a whole lot more. This Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. You've got to come along. Be there. It's an invitation just for you. I've got a new office. I have a new office. So there should be a link to a webinar, and it's going to be a launch of a travel opportunity if you are interested to earn commission, flights, package holidays, cruises, car rentals, business rent, all that kind of stuff. So the link to my webinar should be in the description box below. We go onwards. We go onwards. All right, there's been another comment. Martin Odegaard, what a captain he is, like Tony Adams. He was telling everyone what to do. Well, you'd expect that. But now you've got Declan Rice and we've got Jorginho. It's not going to be only one voice. There are other leaders in the team. You can't leave it just down to one player. But yeah, I get your sentiments. I understand what you're saying there. All right. So what we need to do, let's have a look now and see where we are with the voting. See where we are with the voting. Let's refresh the page. And let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where are we? Right. So 27 votes. And surprise, Gabriel Magalhães is still on 0% of the votes. Odegaard, surprisingly enough, is only on 4%. 7%, surprisingly enough, Bukayo Saka. 11%, surprisingly enough, Kai Havertz. Out in front on a massive 78% is Rice. I don't like rice, baby. I mean, yeah, but I do like rice. But when it comes to chicken, potatoes, and a bit of some sauce, put some sauce on that, man. Anyway, all right. Anything else we have to talk about? Let's have a look. Sati, good afternoon, good evening. Says that is true. Trossard is always underrated by the coach. Is he underrated by the coach? I just think that he would prefer to use him ideally as a super sub, an impact sub. And that's why I said I'm not sure if I've got the stats right. I think it might be 6 goals in 8 games in the Champions League. I mean, what a return coming off the bench. Impact sub. Yeah, so when you're making those changes, you want your subs to impact the game, don't you? Not just be an also run or just making the situation no better. But Trossard, the quality. But does Mikel Arteta underrate or not rate Trossard? I'm not sure. Maybe it's down to the formation. I don't know. That's a good question. Very, very good question. Gabriel Mag deserved that brilliant goal. Why did he deserve that? Why? You mentioned Martinelli, but why has he gone downhill? He's a player that's disappointing me this season. Had some injuries and competition on that left side there in Liliano Trossard. A double negative, isn't it? Injuries and competition. All right. So how come the camera's so high? Lower it down a bit. A little bit too high, high. High, high, high. Still look too high, man. Anyway, okay, just one more look. Let's have a look at the voting for man of the match. 33 votes now. Gabriel McGann is still on 0% of the votes. And Declan Rice is just rising, baby. 79%. So let's just say that he is your chosen man of the match. Yeah. Player of the season, I'm not so sure. Trossard for me is the player of the season. We paid what, 21 million for him? Was it 21 or 26 million? Yeah. Anyway, so let's have a last look at the Premier League table, and this is current. There you go. This is the Premier League table as it stands. So Arsenal have now a 4-point lead over Man City. And Man City are on 79%, Liverpool 75%. Possibly out of the race, I think. But Aston Villa, in my opinion, are probably one win away from securing Champions League football. Now, I know that they have to play against Olympiacos with a deficit of 4-2. It's going to be a tough challenge for them there. But I think they're probably one win away from securing a top four. I'm not sure why I put Tottenham in the frame here. I'm not sure why I did that. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. But that is the Premier League table. And this is how it finished today. 3-0 to the Arsenal. For me, a dubious penalty. But nonetheless, Bukayo Saka put it away. Trossard, wonderful goal, 70th minute. An assist by who? Declan Rice. And then Declan Rice himself capped it off with a good goal from a tight angle in the 7th minute of injury time. So all in all, a relatively good performance for Arsenal. They now play next game, Man United. And again, Man United, you just don't know which Man United are going to turn up. Now, last week I spoke about rivalry. From my opinion, my history, the first trophy I saw Arsenal win was the FA Cup final in 1979. Against who? Man United. And they called it the 3-minute or the 2-minute final. What a FA Cup final that we had to come back and 3-2. So for me, Man United are one of our main rivals. The other trophy or the other image I had in my mind was Liverpool, 89, having to go to Anfield and having to beat them by 2 clear goals. Those are 2 clubs for me are our main rivals, not so much Tottenham. Tottenham, really? Not our rivals. Not our rivals. But anyway, you might come and correct me if I'm wrong. So Ange says Odegaard's a class and leads by example. He deserves that goal as it hit. He shinned it in, didn't he? That's pure skills. Dear. Graham Ricks. What about Graham Ricks? Yeah. Well, anyway, those of you who are old enough will remember, it was Alan Sunderland who scored the winning goal, and he's right away. I remember, I'm not going to forget the image. And right away with his perm, he's saying all kinds of words. And my dad hit the ceiling. He threw his can of what was it? Was it Guinness or was it Skull? Yeah, it was Skull. Pow! 3-2 to the Arsenal. Anyway, I guess the things that we are going to have to end this. I will be back on Monday with some live news, but also I'm going to be with James Rowe. We're going to be talking about Champions League football. I know Arsenal are not in the Champions League semi-finals. They didn't progress beyond the quarterfinals. But I just thought, because the channel's coming to an end, hey, what the heck? So I will be back on Monday. I will be also getting James Rowe's opinion about the game today, Bournemouth, because James thought it was going to be a draw. But it's an opinion, isn't it? You just never know with Arsenal, man. You never know. It will trip up. Thank you for coming in live chat, as well as voting for your man of the match. And as I'm saying that, let me refresh the page. Come on. Right, so within 20 minutes, we've now had 35 votes. Declan Rice has gone down 5%, to 74%. And 3 players are tied on 9%. I've never seen that before. 3 players are tied on 9%. That's Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Gabriel Gallians has 0% of the votes for your man of the match. Yes, that's right. I said it. Okay. Just one more, 2 more, one more. The atmosphere was great today. Brings back memories of Highbury. But Ty, there can be no. You can't compare that, man. You can't compare that. It's like you're comparing apples and pears. You can't do that. Well, apples and pears. Highbury, Emirates. Can't compare that, man. But anyway. Thank you for that, Ange. Great to catch up, boys. Hope you are well. And I think Glenwyn, I've seen you appear on Glenwyn's is it fortnightly Tuesday night show? Is that right? Fortnightly Tuesday night football show. Yeah. Okay, people. That is it. Like I said, next time you see me will be on Monday at 5 p.m. I'll be joined by James Rowe talking about Champions League football, the semi-final. It's going to be an interesting one. Until then, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Hi, and you must know that my name is Alex. Now, I want to extend a personal invitation to you to a launch of my travel opportunity where you can earn some commission on flights, cruises, package holidays, golfing trips, weddings, and a whole lot more. This Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. You've got to come along. Be there. It's an invitation just for you.